That's a Zanny, causing me to sleep and I ain't planning it. Yeehaw!
Sun Topical back with another video. I'm Strange Wang, and it's no date today. But Sun Topical, we do want you, our audience, to know us better. So here's 10 things that Strange Wang loves. 5 about film, 5 about real life. Shoes, sneakers. I love sneakers. They're little works of art for your feet.
Well spoken, sir.
Next is going to be cinematic experiences, whether it's my favorite thing in the world, which is you get to a movie theater and you sit down, the curtains go back, the thing goes up, the lights dim, and you just have that moment of silence where the world stops and it's just you and the cinema and the film's about to start. And it's just, it takes my breath away every time. The greatest feeling on earth is that. Next is the smell of freshly cut grass.
What?
That smell is, I don't know, it's amazing.
Alrighty then.
Dialogue. I love dialogue, whether it's Tarantino, Wes Anderson, or even in other films like White Men Can't Jump, the scene where they're talking about the water and understanding and connection. Just dialogue in film. That's like how I feel about dialogue is how comic book fans feel about Marvel movies when they have that big third act climax, you know? Like, it's just, it gets me into the movie even more, and I'm like watching this verbal battle, or even if it's just knowing characters, like in Pulp Fiction, it just gets me so invested in the movie. And you don't need all this big action spectacular. You just need words, and you get away with words. You won over Strange Wang. Next is going to be something else that's fresh. A fresh pair of drawers.
For real?
When you put on a fresh pair of drawers, the tightness, the comfort, the security that brings, man, something else. I like tight clothes anyways, except for button-up shirts, because all my shirts have buttons, but none of them work.
That's a fact.
Perspective film brings, whether it's 8th grade, and I can understand that girl in 8th grade, or Pulp Fiction again, if I can understand Marcellus Wallace and why he's angry, or Jules, and why he wants to get out. There's so many great films. A24, they do a really good job of this, putting you in perspective of these people's lives. Movies from the 70s like The Deer Hunter, a lot of movies from the 70s are like this. That's just one example. Just like, film is so powerful to make you understand and feel what someone else is feeling. People always go to music, I can understand what the artist is saying. That's movies for me. And that's why I love perspective. Putting yourself in another character's shoes for an hour to 2 hours is a beautiful thing. It helps you understand the world. It helps you be a better person, I think. And I think I'm pretty fucking great. Speaking about music, we have hip-hop, rap. That's my favorite type of music. And there's such artistry in it, whether it's Wu-Tang and their raw grittiness that they've come off of, or Biggie, how he can make a club hit and then tell a story so beautifully, and then Lil Wayne, punchlines. J. Cole, again, put you in perspective, in someone else's perspective, and it's like, it's beautiful, you know, like, the words to describe it I can't come up with right now, because I'm just thinking of all the great rap songs out there and all the great artists and whatnot. But rap music is definitely high up there for me. When I can't watch movies, I'm listening to music, and I'm listening to some dope ass shit. Next is relatability film brings. I like being in other people's shoes, but it's also nice watching a film that goes through the same or similar situation that I'm going through, and it just brings me close to that character, closer to that movie, and it makes me love that movie even more. And when you grow up and you're out of that situation, or whatever the case may be, you can go back and look at that movie and be like, damn, I know, like, it brings me back that time in my life. And it's just a time machine that film brings and has, and it's a very beautiful thing. Next on my list, number 9, after film, God made the second most beautiful creation of all time, and that's women.
You're a fucking pig.
Last but not least is going to be the connection movies bring. I met my best friend over movies, and he's behind the camera. We make YouTube videos together. Just like when you meet someone and they like the same movies you do, or you had that connection in a theater together, or people come up to you because you know you make YouTube videos about movies. You're like, oh, have you seen this movie? And you have that connection. Someone that I didn't think even knew how to put in a DVD came up to me. He was like, bro, I watched this movie, 1917. Have you seen it? And I was like, yeah. He was like, oh my God, it's so amazing. Like, we had that connection. We had that bond for even if it was just a few minutes. And that's what films bring. It brings that relatability. And if the film's relatable to them and not relatable to you, you have that perspective that film brings. And conversations about movies just a beautiful thing. So that's why I love film. And those are some things I love about life too. Tell me what you love down in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe.